Morning, Laura. Having my muscle milk. Uh, how are you? Hi, Miss Judy. How is everybody? My Friday morning, my Friday morning sunshines. How is everybody doing? I wasn't able to even get into my own live stream. So my own live stream. You guys don't need to hear that. How is everybody doing? How are you guys doing? If I look tired, I still got that sinus weird thing going. Hi, Chris. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. Kathy, I was trying to email you. I don't know, there's something wrong with something up with my email. There was something up with my email. I was trying to send you an email thanking you for all of the beautiful things, the wonderful, amazing things you sent. But every time I sent an email to you, it kept coming back to me. And it was annoying because I sent a nice big email. So Kathy had donated some beautiful items for next week's live auction. So let's see here. So thank you very much, Kathy. So beautiful. I couldn't even send you anything. I'm just happy to know you're on the mend. I was worried about you. Thank you. Thank you so much. My hubby and I got this weird, I can't thank you enough for the beautiful table topper you had sent to me. Oh, you're welcome, Laura. So Miss Laura, I'm actually going to send you some more journal goodies. Yeah, it was like a sinus thing. I told you guys the doctor. My husband went to I didn't go to the doctor, but he did. And he goes all the way to the doctor to have the doctor tell us take Flonase and gargle with warm salt water 3 times a day. I was like, really? I was just typing in some stuff. Thank you so much, Kathy. I have to show you guys what Kathy means. So beautiful. I don't know if it's like I never had trouble with my email, but our email had done an update, and now it's a whole new icon. It's a whole new like thing. I don't know. Hi, Nikki. It was great chatting with you on Discord yesterday. We still have a bad air quality warning here. Has my sinuses upset? Yes, Chris. Oh, no worries. Cyberspace sometimes is not our friend. Yeah, I know, Kathy. I don't know, but our whole email changed. Like I said, the whole icon on my email changed because I was telling my husband I was looking for my email on my laptop, and he's like, "Oh yeah, everything changed." I'm like, "What? How could?" I was just on the email, and all of a sudden it just changed. Miss Nikki, yes, very nice chatting with you, Nikki, yesterday. We didn't get to talk much because there was like, if you guys want to come on to Discord Thursdays at 3:30, Lisa, lots and lots of fun. You are an angel and definitely in the mend. I have much needed 30 pounds. Nice. You go, Laura. Awesome. Laura's doing good. Yay. Good morning, Miss Terry. Gemma is in the window sunbathing. Oh, look what I have on my table. Carrots. I'm going to go give her carrots. I walk around with carrots. That's what I do. A starfish quilt is all from scraps except for the back. The fall table decor is also from scraps. Nice. It's stunning, beautiful work. I have to show you. You guys, Kathy, you did an amazing job. And your applique is spot on. Awesome. Wonderful. So beautiful. You do amazing work. Software updates can cause so many issues. Yes, Chris. I don't even, but you know what's crazy? Like I said, I was on my laptop. I was typing on email, and then later that night I went on. I said, "Oh, let me I'm going to send the email to Kathy." And then all of a sudden, I turned my laptop back on, and everything went woo woo, and all the icons are all different. I thought, oh, what is happening? Like, it was literally a couple hours later. Judy said that she can send Laura some pounds. You know, we all have to take care of ourselves. And I'm so happy, Laura. That's so awesome. We love you, Miss Laura. Oh, hi, Miss Sheila. Good morning. Be watching while making and having breakfast. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Sheila. Always nice chatting with those ladies on Discord. You guys are a bunch of awesome women. Love you guys. Oh, and Mr. Jim. Jim's so awesome. He makes such wonderful things. Love Jim. Yes, this has been my breakfast so far, my muscle milk. Your live won't let me chat from my cell phone, so I have to get on my laptop. Oh, really? I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Zaza said she couldn't comment. She can't comment on any of my shorts. Hi, Joyce. Good morning. Very good morning to you. Well, we're glad you're feeling better, Laura. We're so glad that you're feeling better. My head's still a little like, and I have to, when I sleep at night, I have to sleep like very propped up. Otherwise, the postnasal drip just goes, woo, crazy. So, let's see here. And, let's see here. Top fans. So I wasn't expecting anyone to come on today because I was doing some journaling stuff today, and I didn't think anyone was gonna be on. So it's nice to see everybody. Yeah, so let's get my iPad out of the way. Okay, so today I just wanted to I wanted to share with you guys, Donnell I had ordered Donnell's lip balm, her beeswax lip balm. She has them in the set of 3. She's been selling these. Awesome. And she sent me she's been working with her EPPs. She sent me a little EPP pin cushion. How adorable. So I wanted to highlight Donnell this morning because look how beautiful. She did an amazing job. They're really pretty. So she said she is going to start selling these soon, but so pretty. And I got my first sewing machine sticker. This is Donnell Stitchery. Thanks, Donnell. Yeah, so she said that she is going to be selling those soon. All right. So I don't know if I gotta put these carrots. Let me give Gemma some carrots here. Hey, Gemmies, love you. Sorry, guys. So I also posted on my other channel, the rescue channel, the things that I purchased with the money from channel memberships and money that was made from the last auction. So I was able to get some cat food, some puppy wee wee pads, and I bought Gemma a bag of crackers. So thank you guys so much for your support. It's all the little things that make a big, big difference. So thank you all for your support. Appreciate it. Laura said I was really worried. Yes, an amazing community, right? Everybody's been so wonderful. You guys are all amazing. I know you have 1,000 zillion other things to do and to hang out. But thank you guys so much. So today, let me bring you guys down here a little bit. So today I want to work on showing you guys beginner, very beginner, basic how to create your own trifold traveler's notebooks, step by step, just the basic for right now, and journals. So look how pretty this little journal paper is, right? So we have our trifold traveler's notebook, and I started another one. So for the month of August, I told you guys I'm going to be doing a journal giveaway. So somebody is going to win a completed either a traveler's notebook or a journal. I especially enjoy watching your videos. Thank you, Laura, so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I recently did a video on Wednesday about all the stuff that you would need for your journals, right? Your Masterboards and everything. But so the month of September, I'm going to go through different steps on how to go and make everything. So I counted, I have 78 journaling videos in my playlist. 78 videos that will take you, if you want to go back and look at some of them, DIY on how to make everything step by step, start to finish, even some fun extras. So that's in my playlist. If you X out of the chat, you'll go to my home page, and on the top you'll see everything. You'll see it'll say home, video, shorts, lives, podcasts, playlists, memberships, store. So if you click on the playlist, it'll show you all the videos that are in there. So lots and lots of fun, right? So between the Merry Snowman quilt, cutting almost 500 triangles for the triangle top, and almost 300 squares for the curtains, I needed a little something different to do, right? Oh, my room looks like a hot mess from here, but it's really not. I only have stuff on my chair, and this is just stuff on my desk here that closes up. What, does it look messy? It's not messy, guys, I swear. The first thing I would like to, I restarted my phone and now I can type in the chat. Oh, good. So, all right, let's talk about papers for your journals. So these are little tiny, these are little notebooks, just paper, little notebooks. I find that you'll find a lot of these thrift shops. They're like, I think I got like 10 of these little notebooks for 25 cents. They're perfect for to take out the papers to put in your journals. And this paper is awesome because it's already like yellowed. So these are perfect. I think you can get these for like nothing at like thrift stores and stuff. Well, like little notebooks, papers to put into your journals. Some fun little things here. This is just a little book that I got, and it has like beautiful flowers and sayings in it, like friendship sayings. these are fun little things to add into a journal if you're making one for a friend. All kinds of like little books that you can cut out and put. This one says fresh cut flowers for a friend, and each page has sentimental friendship quotes. So this one says, let's see here. How come I can't even read? It's too bright. Friendship multiplies the good of life and divides the evil. Like just fun, nice sentimental things. Just a whole bunch of different things, right? Different books. So you can also go to your craft stores and buy different books. Amazon has lots of these that you can use for your journals. And this does not have to be. Hi, Cherry. Good morning. Good morning. Did you say are you long arming? Sheila said, I missed while making breakfast. I wish I could make it 1.5 eggs. Is that egg a 1/4 inch? Sheila made a 1/4 inch seam allowance for her eggs. Oh, that's so funny. No, Sherry's on the couch. So just different books that you can buy, thrift stores, fun things. So enough of that. And Amazon sells these little journaling books, similar ones to this. Like 20 in a pack. You can buy these. And these are perfect for travelers in the book size because you could just pick them right out from the center, right? Once you pick them out from the center, it's your perfect traveler's notebook size. So this is actually the perfect size. I don't have a link, but I know I remember seeing these on Amazon. And I think they're like maybe $10 or something for like a whole big pack of these. So these this would be a great deal for journals. I can feel the love and prayers. I can't thank everyone enough for your support. Yes, Laura. We love you, Laura. All right, so let me share with you a traveler's notebook that's already completed. And then we can start. So this is basic traveler's notebook day today. So this is one that's already completed. Have lots of little spaces. You can put little ephemera in here. These are little envelopes. Oops. You could put tiny little things in there. So I remember Sherry was saying that hold on guys. Yeah, I'm climbing on the floor. I remember Sherry just shared when she was on Mona's, she did a beautiful journal. She had made one. So, these are just actual envelopes. You can put folders, little folders and stuff all in here. So if you're traveling, look how cute this little camera is. You can write on the back of the cameras. Yes, Sheila, they're so much fun. And there's so much stuff. When I make these, I stuff them to the gills, I know. So there's little folders in here with more stuff in there. So there's so much little, they call them tuck spots, right? So before I ever started sewing anything, I made and sold custom scrapbooks and journals. So the only sewing I ever did was for when I first started was just journals. I sew. I don't hand bind my journals. A lot of people do. I just sew in So in this one also, there's 2 signatures that go in, and there's so many fun things in here. So I've been doing these probably about 15 years, and everybody has, you know, a certain way of making these. They have their own way of doing things. You're making me want to journal. Listen, the Mary Mary Snowman quilt, 500 almost 500 triangles for the triangle top, and curtains. I love to do my paper crafting as a break. So Sherry, you go ahead and you do your journaling. And I love the one that you showed me, Sherry. You did a beautiful job. It's wonderful. And Sherry said Sherry, you said you wanted to make another one for a trip that you guys had taken. So I can't wait if you make that. That's wonderful. Good morning, Donnell. I showed your stuff, your pin cushion, and my very first sticker. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning. How are you? How's Mr. Whalen doing? That's her grandson, Mr. Whalen. Little Mr. Whalen. Joe, I have a huge tote of that stuff for someday. It's been there for years. Yes. I paper craft a lot. I don't do a lot of videos on the paper crafting because the videos, whenever I do a paper crafting videos, I get like less than 100 views. People, you know, I don't know. I'm fortunate to be a part of this community. Yes, Laura, we love you very much. Someday, Sheila, I have everything out in my scrap box. I don't know if you guys know what a scrap box is. It's a big cabinet that came out, I guess maybe about 10 years ago, 8 or 10 years ago. And it's designated just for scrap, like, you know, paper crafting. I put my Cricut in there, and it's I open up the scrap box doors, and it's like heaven. It's like singing. All my stuff is everything right there. Hi, Joy T. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Little bits, yes. I'm trying to go back. Oh, Auntie Donnell, Gemma, and Jesse are in the window sunbathing because it's so nice and cool out. I think it's like in the 60s and sunny, and they are loving it. They are loving it. Just had to deal with hubby. Michelle had to deal with hubby before coming on. So yes, Sherry, it is. So I had some friends that were traveling abroad. I made them one, and then I made one for my niece. She was traveling. Her and a friend were doing a cross-country trip, and she wanted a traveler's notebook to be able to put like, like movie tickets, or if they, concert tickets in. She wanted to be able to have like stuff to write in, and they're really wonderful. And you don't have to be into junk journaling or paper crafting. This whole concept is perfect if you wanted to make postcards. So you can do postcards, you can make gift tags, a diary. I've never made a bullet journal. Has anyone ever made a bullet journal? I actually don't even know what's actually in a bullet journal. Is that a bullet journal? Is that like where you is that where you keep like recipes and stuff in? I'm not sure. If someone knows what a bullet journal is, just let me know. Oh, thanks, Donnell. Thank you so much. You rock. Get my baby some goodies along with Snuggles. So I posted, like I said, on my the rescue channel the stuff that I was able to buy from the donations, any memberships, and from the last live auction. So I was able to get some cat food. I got some puppy wee-wee pads, and Gemma some of her favorite crackers. Thank you, Donnell, so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Agnes. Good morning. Oh, Waylon is good. Oh, aw. Grandma Michelle is happy as a clam. When you see Michelle's face when she talks about him, she is lit up. So thank you, Laura. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. Mwah. None of the money goes for me. It goes to help local rescues. I always carry a notebook with me. You do, Sheila? I'm surprised you don't do. Oh, good morning, Joe. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Sheila, I'm surprised you don't do more paper crafting because Sheila's very crafty and very creative. You definitely have it going on, Sheila. Thank you, Laura, so much. Thank you, thank you. Have you heard of a smash book? No. What's a smash book? Am I living under a rock? Excuse me. No, I never heard that, Terry. Thank you, Laura and Donnell. Thank you guys so much. You started one? Sherry, what did you start? Did you start wait, Sherry, what did you start? And what's a smash book? I can like calendar reminders. Oh, yeah, okay. I've been working on cleaning out my old sewing room, found a cross-stitch kit for bedspread. Oh, Joyce, that's cool. Awesome. See, Joyce, you never know. Oh, from the 80s. Ooh, but that's cool. It can be like a calendar reminders and thoughts. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. So the bullet journal, is that like you do you like keep them? Like, I mean, would you when you wind up having like a mountain of bullet journals? Or is it something you do for like do you make it for like the year? Is it monthly? I don't know. That would be cool to me. A bullet journal is a method of organization, like a list of things. Oh, Michelle, I didn't know that. Technology isn't your friend, Laura. I know. It's like a bullet journal is a kind of a to-do. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate it. It may be the same as a bullet journal. Oh, the Smash journal. Oh, I've done all kinds of paper crafts. I even used to work at a stamp store. Ooh, oh my goodness. If you saw my stamp collection, you guys would all run and hide. My stamp collection looks like my fat quarter collection. Oh my goodness gracious. See, Sheila's very crafty. Sheila has great ideas. This StreamYard, let's see here. We have a rescue dog with special needs. There are many animals that need special attention. Yeah, we had one that passed the beginning of the year, had asthma, and no one wanted to adopt him because his medications were like in the thousands. We spent thousands of dollars for his medication. It was a lot. Joe said bullet is flexible analog journaling. It combines a planner, dang, organize, tracker, their lives, manage tasks, and reflect on their experiences. Oh, that's very cool. Yeah. Smash book is a messy journal scrapbook. Oh, really? Oh, that's right up my alley. I'm a messy scrap. If you see what happens, scrappy mess. No, it's not a mess. So I put together a journal and a traveler's notebook to show you guys step by step of this is how I've been doing them, how I make them. So it's not always, everybody's way, but this is just basic. Sheila says she never heard of them. All right, so I think I'll start with, maybe I'll start with the Traveler's Notebook. So this is a trifold Traveler's Notebook. I like the old school trifold ones. Joe, my husband, and I used to own Creative Rubber Stamp Company. We had to see sister because of my health issues. We did make. Oh, that's awesome. Nice. Awesome. Okay. So this is, I didn't put anything together. I just paper clipped everything, right? So let's talk about different papers, right? So different papers. Let's see here. So at Michael's and Hobby Lobby, a lot of craft stores, they have these big packs, lots of different big packs of papers, right? So Michael's, a lot, got something to drink, my throat's like, I want to make my very first scrapbook when I got to my squirrel retreat in October. Donna, this is perfect. Excuse me, choking. Perfect. Perfect for a retreat, like a journal retreat. Yes. I will guess I have, just didn't know why they had a name. What was the company? So these art bins are perfect for storage for your paper pads. So these paper pads, like the cardstock paper pads, are what I use for the outside of the Traveler's Notebook. So I use cardstock a lot. A lot of these cardstocks have, so like this one, a lot of these cardstock paper packs are double-sided. So this is the pretty side here, really beautiful. And so I always look for double-sided cardstock, because when you're doing your journals, it's a lot easier because you don't want to be gluing, because, you know, and then the other side of this is a pretty green floral, right? So it's always easier to buy. And so Michael's, a lot of times, all of this stuff, they sell these for like $20. Stamps on Fire. Go to the ice cream parlor. You will put the receipt and write it down. Brought it. I had 2 scraps, 2 scoops of pistachio. Oh, interesting. Smashbook. Nice. I love putting things into like mementos. I have one. I have a traveler's notebook from our honeymoon. So this here is called Park Lane. This is a brand that Hobby Lobby sells. And there's like all the different, this one is called Vintage Pastel, because, you know, and it has foil papers too. So this is really lovely to basically for anybody, this style. Let's see here. This paper pad is called Postcards. This is, it's from DCWV. It's called Postcards. Some more foil. This is double-sided as well. And this is really lovely. I have 15 of those containers. I'm a bit jelly. I used to collect rubber stamps. I have so many. Oh, goodness. So this one is called Postcards. And look how much fun this is. So there's like little vintage stamps and stuff in here. So this is your built-in ephemera. You can cut these out where they're already they're already serrated. So you can cut these out. There's beautiful postcards. Put them right into your journal and you don't have to do anything. So this paper, these types of like pads, it has like the globe, right? And all different things around. It has all like mini postcards. You just cut them right out. And you can just put these right into your journal. If you're traveling, whatever. They have large postcards in here. So these are just some ideas of stuff. You don't have to be an expert journaler. You can just buy these. And like Michael's will have this 50% off pretty much most of the time. So you'll get this whole paper pack for about $10, right? Isn't it interesting? That's excuse me. Thanks, Joe. It is cool paper. I have 16 art bins for paper crafts and about 7 or 8 for quilting. LOL. Yes. Yeah, I know, Michelle. So these paper packs are worth, if you were planning to just start journaling and you're not ready to dive full into, like, because I found a lot of stuff, old stuff at estate sales over the years. And for most people do not have. So these postcards, you could just put them there. This paper pack is built in ephemera for your journals, and you don't have to do anything. All you have to do. Oh, and look how cute these little ones are. They already have it looks like they have the stamp on them. So this is a very beginner friendly, and yes, they're double-sided. So this has some like vintage script writing on the back of them. So let me show you. And it even has tags and stuff in it. So Donnell, if you want to make a traveler's notebook or journal for your trip, this has all of your tags already in it. You just cut them out. So this paper pack is very worth it if you are starting your journals. If you're just starting out, whatever. Look how pretty it even has different buildings from different countries. So these particular paper packs are perfect for the beginner. And then you'll have everything you need for traveling. And then so along with these types of paper packs and what I'm going to show you today, you could make your own journal like instant, and you'll have everything set. So let's see. All right, let's talk. I only have about 6. I got them for $10. Don't know why I didn't get more. Duh. I gotta go help with the chickens. Bye, Joe. I still have copies of all the rubber stamps. Oh, nice. Art bins are great. They are. They're like the best money spent. My sister-in-law is still doing some with the company. Oh, she's still working with the stamps. That's cool. You can always grunge up the paper, yes. But I didn't want to get there yet, Sheila, because people are going to. I just wanted to start instead of distressing, talking about distressing yet. I didn't want to do any distress type things yet because I just want to start from the beginning. So that's pretty cool, Laura. All right, let's talk. I love Tim Holtz fabric. I know Michelle will tell you that the fabric is awesome too, but just like Tim Holtz fabric, they have awesome. I think Tim Holtz started with paper crafts and then went to fabric. So this is called Tim Holtz Ideology. So this is like just a very vintage style, and they don't. Your traveler's notebooks don't have to be vintage. They could be Christmas, they could be whatever. So I'll show you like how much fun is this paper pack. It's got old antique like bakery shops and stuff in there. The papers are really fun. So many different things here. Look how cool this paper pad is, right? This old antique train workers and stuff, or mill workers. So lots of different fun things. Let's see. So anyway, these are really great. They have old vintage ads, different ads in here. And they all have, they're all double-sided. Okay, so I'm going to move this along quicker. Another Tim Holtz ideology. This one's called Memoranda. And this is more of like the real pretty. If you're starting a journal, this is real pretty because it has like, you know, those old, excuse me, receipts they used to have back in the day. And it even shows like the yellowing of the tape, like it shows that it's old. If you guys can see it has like, what do you like, old receipts, and it has like little tape in there, so it looks like the yellow tape is old. These are so much fun. I'm over the moon about these paper packs, as you guys can tell. So yeah, they have all vintage ads in here. Okay, so this is another brand that you guys would probably like a lot more. Is called Stamperia, and these are more like floral, like all different kinds of floral scene. They're so pretty, and these are all double-sided as well. So this is called Stamperia Imagine. So these are more like girly girl. I love Tim Holtz anything, Prima papers, and yes, Michelle. You do have a lot of good paper. Now this is over the years I've bought these. You know, this is just stuff that you're like your fabric, you collect them. I love learning journaling from you. Thank you, Donnell. So look how pretty this is. So the Stamperia collection is more of like your soft, I guess to compare it to fabric, the Stamperia would be more like your tilde type pattern fabric, more flowery. If you guys can see, it has a little heart here that says handmade by, you know, handmade with love. And these packs also, if you were starting your own journal, you don't want to do vintage, you want to do like a different, these also have their own tags. And their tags are different sizes, they're all floral. So you can just, they're serrated, so you can just cut them out and automatically have stuff for your journal without having to, you know, go crazy. So the Stamperia paper packs, this one's called Imagine. I love learning Three Sisters. French General. Yes. More like French General. Right. See, Sheila? Sheila's going to be the person that's going to be my brain tonight. She had breakfast, so she is on the ball. And she is ready to go. So the Park Lane from Hobby Lobby collection, the Park Lane collection is really awesome. I don't know if Michelle can help me out, but the DCWV stands for something. So these are at Michael's. And I tell you that I did not spend a ton of money on any of these paper packs because I think I spent maybe the most $10. And then there's 24 sheets in this one. This one, the postcards only has 12 sheets. But you're doing awesome because they're double-sided, right? Good morning. So yeah, some more paper packs. There's all different kinds. So all right. And you can also buy individual papers, like Michael sells, just to show you a couple. Michael sells individual papers, like these cute vintage clocks, these old-time little camera papers. And I think they charge like 50 cents for per paper. And then they have them on sale sometimes. So these old-time cameras are really super cute, right? Yes, die cuts with a view. Thank you, Sheila. I knew it stood for something, but I couldn't remember. Die cuts with a view. Yeah, so that's the Michaels. That's the Michaels brand. So let's break down this super cute. So I used the Stamperia collection for this journal. All right. So let's take everything out. So I have one signature here. I have one signature here. If you guys could see that. And then another. So I'm going to take the two signatures I have out here. And I'm going to do a video on the journal step by step. All right. So I have one of my signatures that I'm going to put in here. So I just folded one of the 12 by 12 sheets in 3, and it will give you this trifold. And how cute, there's a little postcards on the back. So if you were traveling. All right, so this very first signature, I showed you guys some papers. I did a video last week, the different papers to use. I coffee dyed some of these paper. You soak them in coffee or tea, and you put them in the oven. It gives them like, this one actually, I put it on the baking sheet. You can see the one. So I just put some basic papers like I showed you guys from. This is tea dyed paper. So this is just a basic signature here. And this is a signature where it's just all stuff that you can, all papers you can write in. I didn't do any accent fun things. This is just writing. You make me want to get into paper craft journaling. Good for you, Joyce. You should. You can document your, oh, I'm not sure. You can document your quilts with fabrics and put down your notes and thoughts on the quilt on paper. Nice, Sherry. See, that's a good idea, Sherry. Oh, that's a really great idea. Yes. You can make, Joy said, you make me want to get into paper crafting. Wait till I get into the Masterboards. So September is going to be journaling month. I'm going to show you guys by the end of September, you'll be able to make your own oversized journal. See this vintage fabric with the vintage furniture on it? This is called, these oversized journals are called bookshelf journals. Do you know how long it took me to make this? Like forever, but it's so much fun. I love it. Love it. And I'm eventually going to be giving away, when we get to the Masterboards, I put together a sewing themed Masterboard that I fussy cut fabric and put onto my Masterboard. Okay, so signature number 2. This is the Stamperia fabric. I just showed you. I mean, it's not fabric, it's paper. Right? So this is signature number 2. And again, this is all just basic papers. I just basically took anything. I even took envelopes, and in the envelopes, I cut the end of the envelope out, and then you could put stuff in here. So there's both signatures. Both of these signatures are just for writing. There's no fancy stuff in there. All right. So that's our signatures. All right. So let's break apart the inside of the traveler's notebook. So this is the traveler's notebook. Here, this is going to be a pocket right here. So this is just one of the Stamperia pages I cut. And I'm just paper clipping it for now, but this is going to be a pocket on one side of the fold, just to add some fun things, and we'll add more fun things. All right, so for the center here, I'm going to make another signature in here, so you'll have another place to have all your writing spots. You'll have more writing. And then for this one, using the same Stamperia collection, I'm actually creating, I'm going to sew down from here all the way, almost all the way to the top. And when I do that, I have three pieces of paper here. This will give you 3 different spots. 1, 2, and 3 different areas where you can tuck stuff in. So like I said, I would sew from here all the way up. So this is where I started my sewing career, right? So this is going to give you a pocket. This is going to be another signature to write. And this is going to have tuck spots. All right, so we're not done. Okay, so I put another trifold piece of paper here just to write. And I'm going to fold this in 3. Let me take this out. And I am going to take one of these folds. I need to get something to drink, my throat's. Yes, Sheila. That's another thing. I have a little tray of old needles that I use for paper, because nothing says dull your nice sewing needles for quilting or sewing like paper. Yep. Good. I see Sheila's on the ball today. She had her breakfast. She's going. Good. Thank you. So this one right here. So we're going to add some more writing spots. So eventually, I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to take one of the folds here, and then I'm going to take one of the folds of the tripod and of the tri thing, and I'm going to sew this down inside the crease of the fold. And then when I do that, you're going to have another area to write, and it's going to be just like that. So now when you open it, you'll be able to have a secret little spot, because now remember, we're going to put our signature in each corner. So this will be like another little area you can write right there. So that will be sewn into one of the folds. And remember that little book I showed you got for 25 cents with the paper? In the other fold over here, I'm going to sew this into one of the creases in the fold, and then that'll go in there too. So you'll have 2 extra spots aside from your signature to write. And you can put a lot. You can even put 2 whole more signatures in here and just fold it, right? But this way it's going to get too bulky because I already have these 2 in here. So those are little sneaky ways of building up your traveler's notebooks or your journals. So those are little sneaky ways of putting them together. Right? And these are going to get, so these signatures are going to get sewn right down the center into one of the folds of this too. Right? So now you're going to have your you can have your main signature in here too. This one is going to get sewn right down the center. In here. So now you're going to have your signatures folded in. You're going to have all this stuff sewn in and folded. My chat stopped. So now you have so many different ways of writing, so many different places to write. So, and then I usually put this little thing on the outside just to clip it. So, should we sew some stuff? You guys do you want me to sew some stuff? Now, this is very, 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 very basic stuff. Should we sew some stuff? Did my chat stop? Did everybody go away? Did everybody leave? Do you guys want me to sew some stuff? Sure, I'm sewing scraps, so not chatting much. Your journal videos are why I subscribe to you. Oh, really, Sheila? Thank you so much. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Okay, so let me we'll work on one side at a time. Oh, my throat is like, okay. So one side here, I'm going to put in here, let me clip. I almost said, let me wonder clip. Oh my goodness gracious. Right? It's a habit. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to paper clip everything. I've already let me clip this down here. Gemma is a dirty sunbather. She just sits in the sun. She loves it. Okay. So, like Sheila said, old needles. Let's see here. All right. I do have an old needle in here. This is actually when I put a little Sharpie marker on it. All right. All right. So we're going to clip, paper clip. You could use Wonder Clips, I guess, right? All right. So this will be right on the fold here. All right. So tea dyeing and coffee dyeing the paper is lots of fun. They go right in the oven at 200. My daughter is heavy into paper crafting, has a craft room just for that. Oh, nice. I remember you saying that she didn't have time. Okay, So let's see, we have everything lined up. And if it doesn't line up exactly, it's not a big deal. Because paper is a lot more forgiving than your 1/4 inch seam allowance and your HSTs. Okay, so let's get everything else out of here. All right, so I have one signature. It's right along the fold, as well as my other little paper that we have hidden in here. And I'm just going to sew straight down, right along. I'm going to do another crease. So all of my, you can even use tea bags for a cool look. Yes. You know, I never did that, but I know somebody that I love Tim Holtz. All right, so now, so straight down. Let's make sure all the papers are playing nice. All right. And I have a bad habit, even with paper, I back stitch. And I'm gonna go slow. Oh, look what I have, guys. Yes, sirree, ma'am. That's what I'm using. All right, so everybody is. I usually draw a line. I go slow because paper does a weird shifty thing. And I sew a little bit right before the fold. Just like with these square and the squares. That was a lot of hubbub just for okay, so let's see how we did. Clips are everywhere. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I just didn't want to keep you guys way too long. I usually would use a bone folder here. So our first signature is in. And this is our little sneaky one. So our first signature is sewn in. I used a cream thread so you can't see. And I'm okay with threads on my journal in the folds because that's whatever. So, ta-da! Pretty cool, right? So let me, I'm going to keep these clips to give it, I'm going to let it have a minute. It needs a minute. All right, so this is going to wind up eventually being, this little sneaky spot is going to eventually be clipped in here in the center. I was stamping before Tim Holtz was even a thing. They were just Adirondacking. Oh. Oh, Joy T's to pre-order on his Fat Quarter bundle. Nice. Nice. You go, Joy T. All right, so our next one is the other fold. All right. So you don't really need a lot. You know, your paper packs, any type of writing pads, whether they're lined or not, you can do these in absolutely no time. These are fast and easy, but I didn't do any embellishing or anything today. That's for another For September, I'll be doing some more stuff. All right, so our second signature on this side with our other little folded paper we have is going here. So you're going to get clipped. I've been doing this for so long, I could probably do this. I could probably make these in my sleep. So I have a whole playlist of tons and tons of DIYs. Tons and tons. All right, so I want to talk about a special type of glue. Because not all journaling glue is created equal. Because you want to make sure that the glue that you use is acid free. I do sell them, Sheila, yeah. The only ones I have are the ones I have here with me today. Journals are very popular at journals are very popular with my eyes closed. Yeah, I could. Are very popular around the holidays. I sell a whole bunch of these during our winter vendor shows. Okay. Okay. So this is just basic. This is something that you guys could do in a day. Less than a day. So we have both of our signatures here. And this is what she looks like so far. I don't know if this, I guess you could fold this in this way too, to give it the, so, and for closing, for this one, I used a snap, an open snap. Or you don't have to, you could just tie them. You can even just sew in ribbon along the folds, and you could use a ribbon tie. So let's do the front pocket. If my voice will hold out. This whole sinus thing has been crazy. All right. So, all right, you guys remember we're just going to sew. This is our triple tuck. Doesn't it feel like you're at the Olympics when they do the diving, when they do a triple tuck? I'm going to need to trim this. Okay, so a good paper trimmer is always good to have. This one I've had for like 10 years. I'm just going to trim this up a little bit. And you don't need a paper trimmer. It's just something that's really good to have. All right. Because when you, I always forget when you, once you sew in, you're losing. All right. All right. So I used to, when I very first started, only thing I made was custom scrapbooks, like wedding scrapbooks and stuff, and custom journals. And then, you know, I started sewing and making snippet rolls. If you don't have a paper trimmer, you can use a rotary cut. Yes, that's right. See, Sheila? See what happens when Sheila has breakfast? She is like, her mind is like, boom. Thank you. Yes. Good idea. Yes. Thank you, Sheila. All right. So this is our triple tuck on the inside. I'm just going to sew here and then along the outside because we're going to use the inside for our tucks. See? But having those particular paper pads that have the built-in ephemera, the postcards and like those little tags and stuff are really, really helpful for a beginner journaler. Someone learning for your good hours, Sheila. What happens during the bad hour? Oh, an ancient Fiskars? Okay. And this is not perfect. Like there is no, you can basically, these type of projects are really, I can't express to you in words how wonderfully forgiving. Like there's no rules. There are no rules. There's no measuring. No, it's like very freedom therapy. Okay, so now with these 3 pieces here, like I said, we've created little areas where you can tuck stuff in, right? You could just tuck it right in there, right? That won't fit in there, but you know what I mean. And then what time is it? Oh, I don't want to keep you guys too long. So we'll sew in our little hideaway pocket behind our, here. So this is just a little pocket in here along the back to put fun things in. So let me clip you guys because they get a little unruly here. All right. So I'm going to sew the pocket in this way and leave this top part open. You can also sew it the other way and then leave it open the other way. It doesn't matter. All right. I really love this Stamperia Collections. It's very, very pretty paper. Like I said, doing these are very freeing. I know Sherry's gonna get on to do some fun stuff. Sherry's going right now. She's thinking, and you can tell this is an old needle by the sound of it. Can you hear? Right? You can hear it. Saying, I'm a paper needle. I'm a paper needle. And with paper, you don't want to use too low of a length because then it starts to get those like weird like little holes. You want to do at least like a 3. So one of my subscribers is I'm going to be doing a special journal giveaway for August. So one of you guys is it's going to be a pop-up live because next week is the live auction. If you guys want to come to the live auction, that would be fun. No obligation. Just come and have fun. Root on your friends. Just let me hit the mallet at least once. and I'll be happy. I just started doing some of the table Christmas trees in the wood bases from your my video. Oh, nice. The charity has an event on September 13th. Gonna try for 100. Oh, awesome. That was a very popular video, those little Christmas trees. Yeah, I'm glad you're making those. Those are awesome. I know Sherry's sitting in her little chair there. So what Sherry's thinking about right now is one side of her brain is going, oh, I'd love to sit here and do some EPP because my chair is comfortable. And the other part of Sherry's brain is saying, no, paper crafts. Because Sherry wanted to make another scrapbook for another trip that they took. Right, Sherry? You should get started. These are so easy. The paper packs and, any type of paper that you have, any type of lined paper. I mean, that's really what you need for your stuff. I mean, I'll go into a lot more detail for the month of September. See, I knew you were doing that, Sherry. All right. So this little paper pack says made with love. So if you're giving it as a gift, how cute, right? So I'm going to tuck this little thing in here. Right, so we'll tuck that in there. That's fun. And the last thing, and this is basic journaling, guys. You can, as you can tell from this journal, there's probably about 50 different techniques put into one journal. So this took probably like 8 months to make this journal. So I will go over the month of September, go and share with you some more techniques, some more fun things if you want to really, really dabble and get into. Hi, Ruby. Thanks for joining us. So yeah, I definitely didn't want to keep you guys that long today. So for this last piece in here, I'm just going to sew up, straight up and straight down here. And then we are done, friends. Done. So Michelle will tell you, Michelle, how many different techniques, right? Michelle, there's like a zillion techniques of how to scrapbook. But we can only show you what we know, right, guys? All right. So doing paper craft is my way of getting away from, like I said, doing all the applique from the snowman quilt and cutting almost 500 triangles for the triangle top, and then 5 days making curtains. Thanks, Ruby. Ruby, you're going to love this because Ruby, Rushing Wind Mountain, it was Ruby. She has a beautiful channel. She lives out in the Pacific Northwest. Beautiful scenery. If you guys like some ASMR videos that are like just wonderful, her channel is really amazing. And Ruby said that she wants to start getting into doing some sewing and doing some crafts and getting to be, do some more crafty stuff. So good for you, Ruby. Ruby's been an amazing friend from Tuber Chat, from Kevin at Tuber Chat. I appreciate everybody's support. So Ruby, this will be a good video for you if you want to learn how to do any journaling, any fun things. Right. I need to get new snips. These snips don't snip anymore. Is that really a thing? Like your snips don't snip? All right. So like I said, somebody for the month of August is going to win. Maybe I'll do this one as a giveaway. I'll gussy it up. I'll fancy it up. Thank you, Ruby. So maybe I'll do this Traveler's Notebook as my August giveaway. I will put some more fun things in here. All right, so guess what, friends? You guys just made a journal, a traveler's notebook, right? So Donnell, you can make this in, there are millions and millions of techniques. None right, well, yeah, just individual design. Yes, Michelle. Michelle's right. So every time I do a journal video of any kind, I'm feeling the comments coming right now. Okay. I can see the comments in my brain. See, Donnell? Right, Laura? So you guys did a journal. So like I said, the paper pads, the built-in paper pads with the ephemera, the postcards or whatever. So the paper pads that you pick all depends on like the theme that you want to go with. You can even get a couple of the paper packs. Like I said, they're not expensive. Michael's has them, and Hobby Lobby, they'll have them for 50% off. Thanks, Donnell. Endless creative options. Yes, Sheila. Thank you, Joyce. Joyce said I'm a good teacher. Thank you. Sheila said endless creative options. I also so beautiful. So Donnell, this is what you, maybe you'll win one, Donnell, but these are perfect. This would be great for your retreat. So like I said, this is basic. This is just putting it together, putting your paper down, figuring out your theme, and just going with it. There's no rules. It's just whatever. See? And you can add paper. I know I always get people who tell me, why do you sew your journals? Because I trust the sewing. I think it actually adds a nice character, because I know I feel the comments coming already. They're coming. I feel them. I like the sewing part, and usually what I do when I make my journals is I add fabric of some kind. But this is just to show you guys some fun things. And then this one is great for a beginner because it's just paper writing signatures. There's no fancy, right? So we just took a tag from one of the stamp pads, and we put them right in here. And you could do so much. You can do so many things, right? So there you go. Definitely a fun project, and make it your own. Do whatever. And you can use stuff that you have around the house, right? Like, you can. So next week, what I would love to show you guys how to do is to make these. I did a video on Wednesday all about snippet rolls. If you guys want to go and watch it, snippet rolls, masterboards, and you guys are saying, "Oh my God, what the heck are you talking about? What's a snippet roll? What's a masterboard?" Well, it's just paper collage, and I these are just old vintage papers. Like, some are Tim Holtz, some are true vintage papers. I sew the back of it. I sew around it. And you know how the I picked you can take out the postcards, and you can take out those cards and those tags from the notepads. Well, this is really my version of the notepads with my own stuff. So I can cut out of these masterboards and put them into my journal, just like paper pads, right? These are just vintage ads. These are just, you can do whatever. So this is like, and actually literally what I do is I take a whole entire paper pad. I take a whole paper pad and there's 48 sheets in here. And then I just, because I do so many of them, I go ahead and pre-make Masterboards. Just this whole paper pack is going to be just all different kinds of Masterboards. There's 48 Masterboards pre-ready to go into journals when I'm ready. But I'm going to show you guys, this will be the next journaling video. Sounds like a trip to Dollar Tree is in order. Yes, Donnell. There are also images online you can download and print. So I was going to talk about that. Yes. So you can Google. I forgot. There's a couple of sites that allow you, like government sites, like I forgot what it's an archivable government account, like government channel where you can go and download like lots of old, like if you wanted to get like old pictures of, different events, different people. I'm gonna have to look for it and let you guys know. Yeah, Sheila, you can download a lot of stuff. I forgot it. We would get in so much trouble together. I wish we were closer and could hit the stores at the same time. Yes, that would be fun. Yeah, so the next journaling thing is we'll work on some Masterboards. And these you don't need really like a ton of stuff for either. I'll show you some sneaky ways, like Sheila said, on how to make your Masterboards look old, and sneaky ways to fund some fine stuff. I'm actually working on a sewing themed one right now. So for this Masterboard, this is actually fussy cut fabric, a vintage sewing machine for my Masterboard. So this Masterboard here has paper and fabric. And this was fussy cut from fabric too. So you can use pretty much anything for your journals. You can use so much stuff. So this is, like I said, next week is the auction. And I don't know what the date is for the following week, but that is when I'm going to do the, I'll do the Masterboards. It's starting to show up on estate sales. Yes, Sheila, you're right. Thanks, Sherry. Yes, so Sheila's right. So estate sales is a really great way if you're lucky enough to find some. Are wonderful ways to get little scrapbooking things. Like I said, I got these little notebooks, I think like at a thrift store. I think 25 cents. There was 10 of these. And they were still wrapped in plastic. They were not used or anything. So you can find so many things thrifting, Dollar Tree. Yeah, Sheila. You know what, Sheila, I found at an estate sale probably about a month ago? I found this woman must have been either a sewer or a crafter or something, but she had a bag of like mini stamps, like the wooden stamps. Had a vintage purse. It's over there across the room. I don't feel like getting it right now, but it has a vintage purse and a shoe. And also she had old vintage like journaling, like receipt paper. And you could tell it was old because it was like yellowed. So I was like, oh, this is so exciting. I can't wait to put those in my journal. Donnell has helped me through very difficult times in life, and thank God to bringing. Yes, Donnell, you guys have all been awesome. You guys have all been really wonderful. Joe, have you ever got discontinued wallpaper sample books? Most places give them away. Oh, I've never even heard of that. Wow. I never, Sometimes when you guys say stuff, I'm like, I live under a rock. It's got to be a pretty big rock I live under. So, yeah, so she had vintage receipts, like a bag of vintage receipts, like actual receipts from like the 1950s and 60s of things like household appliance receipts. And I was like, those are priceless. Well, those are what you make copies of. Oh wow, discontinued fabric books. Nice. That's awesome. So I think this traveler's notebook will be my giveaway to one of my peeps for August. That would be cool. Oh, I wanted to talk about glue for your journal keepsakes. If you don't want to use your originals, you can always make a copy and preserve. Yes. So glue. I have a whole bunch of these. I probably have 3 or 4 of these. But this is it's an acid-free, photo-safe, archival glue. So it's acid-free, it's non-toxic, and it doesn't have let's see, this is Pioneer. It says special photo safe formula permanently bonds photos to most surfaces, excellent for scrapbooking. So any type of glue that's acid free, won't turn your any of your photos or your papers yellow and stuff like that. So that's definitely recommended to get something that's photo safe or acid free. So Jimmy's sneezing. Oh no. Hi, Moo-Moos. So that's my glue is my tip. And that's it. So I hope you guys had fun today. That wasn't didn't take long, right? Picking out your theme, just like picking out your fabrics for your project. I find picking out the papers for my paper projects just as hard. I am still here just listening while working. Okay. So, yeah, we did it. Well, if you took away all the time of reading the chat and gabbing, it probably took us about an hour, right? Thank you so much, Joe. I enjoyed this. Some really good ideas. Well, thank you so much, Terry. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeah, I'm going to put this one aside because this will be my August giveaway. And that's always fun. I need snips that actually snip. That would help, right? Joyce said you have a nice variety to choose from. Yes. And this is just years of collecting. Doesn't happen overnight. 15 years of just, looking for things and making things. Oh, Sheila, I'm glad you enjoyed it. So thank you guys so much. So September, I will be going, like I said, into detail. So hopefully by the end of September, you guys will be able to have some really fun things. And like I said, these are great if you want to, some of these techniques are great for postcards for the holidays. You can make them for birthdays or send them to friends just to say, hey. So we'll go deeper and deeper into, hi, Giovanna. So it will be able to, the month of September, go deeper and deeper into making some more. So thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this. It was just a basic, thanks, Ruby. Just a basic how-to. So thank you for all your kindness and your love and your support. I really appreciate everything like you guys don't even know. And thank you very, very much. Have a great weekend. And don't forget, Deb S., the Pub Mama Quilter, is on today at 3 o'clock Eastern Time, 2 o'clock Central. You too, Terry. Have an awesome day, everybody. Take care. And thank you for listening to me talk about my journals. All right, Sherry, you better get busy. Oh, Giovanna was napping. So have a great day. Have a great weekend. Again, Deb is on today at 3. So Eastern time. I will talk to you guys later. Love, love, love.